And your other part of this is about you focusing on the book and getting it finished.
Well, I had a wonderful editor who you've got to know as well, Helen, who was so witty and funny, and she would annotate things in my text, in such an engaging way, really, that putting herself in the position of the reader and just encouraging me to tweak things and expand or reduce.
Yes.
And she did it with such commitment, but such a sense of humour, as I said.
But were you able to focus? Did you set times aside every day that you said between 8 and 10 in the morning, I will focus on the book?
I don't work like that, no. I waited for her next email, and if it came in the middle of the night, because there was a slight time difference, then I would, I'd stay up and work on it then.
She's quite good at the late night email as well.
She is, and we were 2 hours ahead, so, sometimes I'd sort of happen to wake up at 3 and find that she'd sent something at just after midnight, her time, and said, but I would do it then. It's not methodical, is it? But it was the way I worked, and it really, I so enjoyed getting the feedback from her and responding to it, and I was happy to do it morning, noon and night, or whenever.
Yes,
but there was plenty of time to do other things.
I like to respond when I never have more than a few emails in my inbox.
No.
And I like to respond straight away, because
I totally
if
agree.
you don't, they get lost. They do have to turn devices off.
All through the summer I was terribly lucky, because in where I was staying, which is the birthplace of the poet Sappho, so a lot of lesbians come there on holiday, and a lot of lesbians live there all through the summer. So it wasn't just us, there was a real community of people. And at 10:30 every morning, a whole group of women every morning at 10:30 swim to a rock in the sea, and it's about a 700-metre swim there and back, maybe more. And that was just such a lovely thing to do. I did it several times a week. Some people do it 5 days a week. Some people do it 7 days a week, actually. But if you do it on a weekday, you get a medal the first time you do it. They don't give you a medal. And the first time I did it, and got this, they have a ceremony, and somebody kisses you and says, welcome to the
people
class of Sappho. Well, throughout the season, there's always at least 20, but at the height of the season, when the women's festival was on, I think there were 150 women.
Oh, there's a story in this, Simon. No, sounds amazing.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
And then when the festival's on for these very special 2 weeks in September, we have an extraordinary range of artists. We had a fantastic opera singer called Nadine Benjamin came out, and she's with the English National Opera at the London Coliseum, and the organisers and us were saying, well, because we performed at the festival before, and then there's, very few facilities backstage,
that's
and the
with your other
atmosphere's
beard
quite
on,
sandy. Yeah, yes. And we thought, what's she going to think? There isn't even a loo in the green room, But she was so brilliant, because she didn't pull rank, she didn't stand on ceremony, but she delivered a performance that was absolutely breathtaking. And unlike you, Andrew, I'm not a particular opera fan. I know that's sacrilege to say that,
but you enjoyed it.
She completely won me over, and she was her voice was, you could feel it entering your rib cage and making your heart resonate on a different level. She was so approachable, so much fun. She did the rock swim. She was there with all the other women.
And I think you'd enjoy opera now, because it's changed massively.
Else that's a really positive change. Coming in here today, and can I give a shout out to your all-women crew?
Oh, it's lovely.
Zahira and Lucia, because I've sat on this set before, and we've had charming men.
It's been Boys Town,
doing the technical. It's been Boys Town,
but we've got the lovely Zahira and Lucia with us today, doing such a lovely job. Thank you, girls. It's marvellous.
And that kind of links in with Gwen and Norah. I feel
does
sort
a
of
bit,
double act, female double act.
Yes, and I can't wait now to read the finished book, and I've got a copy, which is wonderful.
I'm going to hand it over to you now.
Lovely. Thank you so much. That's on the bedside table straight away. Tell me I'm forgiven. Do go out and buy a copy. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely brilliant.